Go to a mirror and look at your left eye. Now look at your right eye. Back to the left, and again. You just moved your eyes several times, a few centimeters each, and you did not see a single one of those movements. Not blurred, not fast, simply absent. Now film yourself doing it or ask someone to watch. They see your eyes jump, clearly, every time. The camera sees it. You never will. The obvious explanation is speed. Your eyes move too fast to see. That is not the answer. The person beside you watches the same movement with the same kind of eyes, and they see it perfectly. The movement isn't hidden because it's fast. It's hidden because your brain switches your vision off and then hides the fact that it did. Your eyes do not glide. They jump. In 1879, a French ophthalmologist named Louis-Émile Javal studied how people read. He expected the eyes to sweep smoothly along the line. They didn't. They leapt, stopped, leapt again. He gave those jumps a name, saccades. A saccade is the fastest movement your body makes, up to 500 degrees per second, and you make about 3 of them every second, all day, without ever deciding to. Roughly 150,000 jumps between waking up and falling asleep. During every single one, the image on your retina smears. It is motion blur and it is violent. You have never seen it, because the brain cuts the feed. As the eye begins to move, visual sensitivity collapses. It stays down until the eye lands. Scientists call this saccadic suppression. Now add it up. Each blackout lasts only a few hundredths of a second. Multiply that by 150,000. Depending on how you count, you spend between roughly 40 minutes and 2 hours of every waking day blind. Not metaphorically, functionally blind. Light is arriving and your brain is refusing to show it to you. And here is the part that should bother you. There is no gap in your experience. No flicker, no black frame, nothing. The film has holes cut out of it, and you have never once seen a splice. That seamlessness isn't luck. It's a forgery. And in 2001, it was caught on the record. Keelan Yarrow and his colleagues at University College London published the result in the journal Nature. They sat people in front of a digital counter across the room. The instruction was simple. Look at it. The moment the eyes landed, the counter began. Then the question, how long was that first digit on screen? People said it was longer than the ones that followed, not slightly longer, by up to 120 milliseconds. You have felt this yourself. You glance at a clock and the second hand seems frozen, hanging just a little too long before it moves. That is the trick. Exposed. To hide the blackout, the brain takes the image from after the eye lands and backdates it. It stamps that picture with a time from before the movement began. Then it plays that frame over the gap. You are not seeing what happened during the jump. You are seeing the destination, stretched backwards to cover the hole. Your brain edits the timeline of your own life several times a second to protect one illusion, that the picture never stopped. Quick pause. We are halfway through. If this is the kind of thing you want more of, hit like and subscribe. It takes a second and your eyes are already pointed at the button. Then we go back to your eye and to a second hole. This one never closes. At the back of each eye, the optic nerve has to leave. About 1 million fibers exit straight through the retina. And at that exact patch, there are no photoreceptors, no rods, no cones, no signal at all. It is roughly 5 degrees across, 10 times the width of the full moon. There is one in each eye right now, and you cannot find it by looking. The French physicist Edmond Mariotte described it in the 1660s. By one account, he demonstrated it as the court of Charles II, showing the king how to make a courtier's head disappear. You can do it yourself. Close your right eye. Hold up 2 fingers apart. Fix on one and slide the other slowly outward. At a certain angle, it vanishes. Not into shadow, not into blur, into whatever your brain decided should be there instead. The wallpaper behind it, the color of the wall. The brain does not report missing data. It fills the hole and it does not tell you. So it hides its blackouts and it patches its holes. One question is left. How much is it actually storing? In 1998, Daniel Simons and Daniel Levin ran an experiment on the Cornell campus. An experimenter holding a map stopped a pedestrian to ask for directions. Mid-conversation, two men carrying a door walked rudely between them. Behind the door, the experimenter was swapped for a different man. Different height, different clothes, different voice. Then the conversation simply continued. Of 15 pedestrians, only 7 noticed. The rest finished giving directions to a stranger they had never met. This is called change blindness. You feel like you are holding a rich, detailed picture of the room. You are not. You are holding the few things you are attending to and a very convincing impression of everything else. Put it together. Your eyes jump 3 times a second, and the picture is cut each time. The gaps are covered with backdated frames. There is a hole in each eye, filled with invented wallpaper. And most of what you think you see was never stored. Which leaves one uncomfortable question. Every one of these edits was found by an experiment. A counter, a thumb, a door. From the inside, not one of them is detectable. The only instrument you have for checking your picture of the world is the thing that generates it. So you cannot ask whether the feed is honest. You can only find out where it has been caught. And the answer was never that your eyes are bad cameras. It's that you were never watching a camera. You have never once seen the world. You have been watching your brain's reconstruction of it, and it is so good that its most impressive feature is that you have never noticed it is there.